Okay, I am fresh off a weekend trip, and today we are talking about one of my favorite weekend and travel bags. This is the Stuart Lau Regimen. Let's get right into it. All right, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Desmond. I make videos about tech, travel, and camera gear, and today we are talking about the Stuart Lau Regimen gym bag, which in my opinion doubles really well as a weekender. And we're going to talk all about the build quality, the features, and functionality of this bag right here. So first of all, if you've ever seen my channel before, you know I love working with the brand Stuart Lau. They did send this over, but they do not pay me for this review. They don't get to see these videos before I publish them. These are my opinions, so let's get right into it. All right, and before I get started, I just want to say this is not a sponsored video. Stuart Lau did send this bag over, but they don't get to see this before it goes live and no money has changed hands. So let's just start by taking a closer look at the bag itself. I'm just going to give you a nice little spin around the bag so you can get a feel for the dimensions and the overall style. So if you've seen my channel before, you know that I really like Stuart Lau bags because they have this hybrid approach to their materials. First, you're going to see here is majority of the bag is made from this waterproof Duralite fabric. It's really, really nice. It is great for a gym bag because you're going to be throwing it in and out of a locker room. It may get wet. It's just really durable, and again, waterproofing is fantastic. The other piece that I really like about their hybrid approach is the high quality full grain leather that they mix into the design of the bag. So what you're going to see here is high quality full grain leather handles. You're going to see zipper pulls as well as other accents around the bag. And I'm just going to give you a closer look here. What you'll also find is the matte polished gunmetal hardware. Same thing with these really high quality YKK zippers. And this material inside is a recycled eco twill in a khaki color. What I really like about light colored interiors, again, I've said this before in my videos, is I have a lot of gear that's black. So when I throw everything into a black lined bag, it's really hard to see it at first glance, and it's hard to find what you're looking for. With a bag like this, with a high contrast lining, you can take something as small as, say, one of these batteries, and I can toss it in here and I can easily find it, but you get the point. Okay, so I'm just gonna zip this back up so we can go around the rest of the bag. I'm gonna talk about all of the different features and functionality on here. So let's just start with this side of the bag. Again, what you're gonna see here is that really nice matte polished gunmetal. It's different than some of the other Stuart Lau bags that I've had, which have a very high gloss finish. I actually really like this matte black. What you'll find here is really convenient. It is a shoe compartment, so you can fit your gym shoes in here. Running, lifting, tennis shoes, whatever you want can go into this pocket here. I really like that for a gym bag. I think that's really important instead of stuffing your shoes in the main compartment. And what you'll also notice is this hook. So what you can do is you can open this up and you can hook this to the locker room door. You can hook this to the side of a shower. So anywhere where you want to hang your Regimen gym bag, I love that this is built in to the bag itself. It actually makes it really convenient. Depending on the gyms you go to, you may not want to throw your bag on the ground, especially if it's like a wet shower or if it's like a pool. And speaking of like wet areas, pools, things like that, take a look at the bottom of the bag here. And hopefully the lighting gives you a feel for what type of material this is, but this is highly rubberized base. It's really nice. It's going to keep your bag dry. It's also going to keep your bag from slipping around. So this is perfect for wet floors. And I love that they built this into the bottom of the gym bag. A lot of gym bags out there are made from the same material from side to top to bottom. It's really important that they went with this rubberized base so that you can use it in different environments and not worry about destroying this really beautiful bag. So let's turn it over to the other side right here. This is a pretty basic side, but what you're gonna find is a water bottle holder. So this is just really important. I mean, again, you can just slide your relatively large water bottle in there or any other things you want easy access to. We'll come on over to this side right here. Like I said, you've got those full grain leather handles. It also comes with a luggage tag. As I mentioned, this thing does a great job of doubling as a weekender, and I usually use this as a travel bag more than a gym bag, so it's been really convenient. You can just throw your little luggage tag on. So let's take a look. On this side, you've got one pocket. This is a nice pocket. What I like about it is it's quick and easy access. On the travel side, you have access to your phone. You could throw your documents in here. Anything you want, you can just quickly grab. And what I will tell you that probably won't show up well in camera is that this is a very nice microfiber interior. So if you throw your phone in there, you're not gonna scratch up the screen. All right, so staying on this side of the bag, let's zip it open. Like I mentioned, YKK zippers. So let's take a look at this interior of the bag. You've got that khaki eco twill. You've got a tiny little pocket here. This is that full grain leather. You've got Stuart and Lau. This little pocket, I don't know, you could throw change in here, whatever. You've got a ton of space in this bag. You've got these mesh pockets. The nice thing about it is, since these are mesh, if you want to use this primarily as a gym bag, you could throw your shampoos in here. You could throw anything that may get wet, and this will dry off pretty well. And again, you've got a ton of space inside this bag. It runs the entire length of this side, so you could throw anything you want in there. Let's flip it over to the other side of the bag. I'm going to zip this open for you. All right, and on this side is more of the work side, in my opinion. So you actually have a laptop sleeve, and I will give you a peek inside. This laptop sleeve uses the same high quality microfiber interior as the lining of that tiny little pocket I showed you earlier. So you can throw your MacBook Pro in here, whatever, up to a 16-inch laptop, and it's not gonna get scratched up. I really like that. And then again, you're gonna find some nice quilted padded areas here. So you could slide an iPad mini, you could slide whatever else you need, some pens in here as well. And then I'm gonna take this out and I'll show you this later. But if you take a look, you've got access to the entire depth of the bag. And one thing that I want to call out is notice how the zippers only go down halfway, so the flaps don't flip all the way open. I think that's a good design element. It just makes sure that the side of your bag, or maybe even some of these leather handles, aren't always making contact with wet floors or gym floors or wherever you're using this. But it is pretty convenient. You can just throw your things directly into this bag, zip it up, and you are good to go. And one other thing to mention, a little magnetic closure for your laptop holder. And tiny little detail I'll show you here, if the camera can grab focus, is this tiny little leather keychain holder. It's magnetized, so what you can actually do is you've got your keys on here. You can just clip it, and it's held there by magnets. Again, just a really nice design touch and a great little thing to include with bags like this. And finally, let's get into the main compartment and some of the really cool things that Stuart & Lau includes with the Regimen gym bag. So I'm gonna give you a good look here. It's just a big black opening. So right here is your main compartment. As you can see, you can just toss in a bunch of stuff. This has 35 liters of storage. Hopefully that gives you an idea of how much stuff you can put in here. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull some of the other things that came with this bag out. So the rest of the interior of the bag isn't very special. It's just a classic gym bag, large opening for your things. But here are a few things that Stuart & Lau includes with the Regimen gym bag. First of all, I really like this. This is just a tiny little pouch for your dirty clothes or your gym clothes. You can change out of it, you can throw your things in here, and then you can go ahead and just pull the drawstrings, tighten it up, and toss it back into your bag. So it's really great if you don't want to mix your dirty clothes, or you can throw additional shoes in here. I like that Stuart & Lau included this. So it's got this little hook as well, so you can go ahead and just hang this on anything with a hook. Really convenient. Another just nice addition to the bag. Next, here is the strap. I'll give you a closer look. You've got that full grain leather. You've got the Stuart & Lau logo there. You've got that high quality nylon and the brushed gunmetal hardware. One thing I will say about this material, and let me give you a close look here, the padding is really, really thick. So it's probably gonna take some time to loosen up, but if you carry a ton of stuff in your gym bag or your weekender, this is probably gonna be really comfortable. And finally, an interesting piece, I'll give you guys a closer look right here. This is a carry-on strap. And what I'll show you is you can take it, loop it through the handles of the bag, and you've got a little piece here. You use the Velcro to strap it on, and now you can hook your entire bag to anything. I mean, that's just one way you can use it. I'm sure there are a bunch of different, more creative ways, but obviously with a loop and hook, there are an infinite amount of ways to use this. You could hang up a suit on a hanger, you could do just about anything you want, but it's also nice that this was included with the bag. And finally, one last thing that Stuart & Lau did include with this bag on the more travel side, if you take a look here, this is the Stuart & Lau travel wallet. I actually really like this because it is pure organization. If you take a look inside, you've got different pockets for documents, currency, passports, other things, IDs, and you've got a little leather loop for a pen here. I thought that this was a great addition. It's not something that I use as often, but it's nice to see Stuart & Lau design some things that are more leather than not. So you've got this really nice texturized feel. It's more like a Saffiano leather, if you've ever felt that, what things that like Prada tends to use. And then you've got a full grain smooth leather here, YKK zippers, and again the inside is just really nice kind of gray twill material. This is a really nice travel wallet. I need to definitely find more reasons to use this, and a wallet like this kind of fits perfectly right in the bag. All right, so I think that is a full walkthrough of the bag. Hopefully I went through enough to give you an idea of the functionality and the features that come with this. So the bag comes in at $395 USD. It is shipping now. And I will say I enjoy Stuart & Lau's bags a ton. $395 feels a little bit pricey for me, but it really depends on what you want to use this as, right? So if you think of this as a weekender that can double as a gym bag or vice versa, you are getting a lot of features, functionality, and quality for the price. Now, if you're thinking about using this as purely a gym bag, something to just throw your crap in and take in and out of the car, I don't think that's worth $400 after tax. But the build quality is there, the design intention is there, the features, the functionality, all the little details of the bag tell me this is worth $395. The additional pieces that they include, like the laundry bag, the add-on hook and clip, all the things they include with this bag give it a pretty premium feel, and you're getting a lot of value, in my opinion. It really just depends on what you're going to use it for, because I will say Stuart & Lau does offer other bags. They offer a really beautiful Monaco Weekender, which is larger, has a different type of design aesthetic. They offer another type of gym bag called the Redux, which I will be reviewing shortly. They make great messengers. So this one kind of fits in a weird space for me. I just personally wouldn't pay $400 for a gym bag, but for a weekender that has all of these different features, can be a gym bag, I think you're getting a lot of value for the price. So again, all about personal preference, but I would still highly recommend, if you think you're going to be able to use this on an everyday basis for travel, for work, for leisure, for sports, then yes, $395 is a steal for all the quality and functionality and all the use you'll probably get out of it. All right, that is it for this review. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe for more content just like this. I will catch y'all in the next one.